representing Korea, and Judge 5 representing World Boxing. Your referee representing World Boxing, Alexander Darbish.
So, final contest of the opening day has the experienced international warrior Wanderley Pereira, calls himself Holyfield, the real deal, against a relative novice, Federico Tessari, on his international debut of Italy in the red.
Tough challenge on your international debut, but again, you know, great experience. I remember my first bout for GB boxing was against a Kazakhstan opponent who was a world bronze medalist.
Wow. We're going to start you by throwing you into the fire.
It was a humbling experience.
Yeah, I'll bet. I will bet. So Wanderley Pereira is taking up residence in the centre of the ring with his orange boots and his blue vest. But the Italian looks lively. Under 22 national champion, so he can certainly box. He looks busy as well, doesn't he, the Italian?
Yeah, you know what, and the Italians, you know, as a sort of national squad, they do have quite an elusive style, so they are quite hard to sort of pin down. But you know, Brazilians also nice and relaxed and elusive.
Yeah. Rerun of the 1994 World Cup final, Roberto Baggio's penalty. It was a dreadful World Cup final, that, 0-0. I hope we get a better contest here.
Can't say I was around for that one, Chris.
A bit older than you, aren't I, clearly? Show my age. USA World Cup, terrible time of day. Not good for us in Europe. We've got that to look forward to in 2026.
Yeah, we have. Yeah.
Let's focus on the boxing. So, he still continues to be busy, Federico Tessari. And Wanderley Pereira is more patient, just looking to pick his shot. He's caught one on the way in there. Just can't quite get into range, Tessari.
No, and you feel the Brazilian's got more sort of gears to go for at the moment, but he isn't. He needs to go for him. He's landing well to the body, but not landing anything of significance to the head as of yet.
Just a single straight shot to the body, and we heard it reverberating around the arena. Solid shot there to the head. Maybe now he's starting to go through those gears, Lewis.
Yeah, he's picking it up ever so slightly.
Already a slight reddening underneath the nose of Tessari in red. That was a good shot. Snap jab with the lead left from the man in red.
And Pereira's not actually the biggest light heavyweight. He was naturally a middleweight. Obviously, when the middleweight got taken out of the Olympic Games, he decided to move up to 80. So, although he's not the biggest, you can tell he's got that speed and that elusiveness also.
The same issue that affected you, you went the other way.
Yes,
right?
I went the other way. I went down, he went up.
Who'd win, catch weight?
Me back at 75.
Question. Yeah.
Me.
Okay. First round is done and done. And Wanderley Pereira looks like he's yet to really break a sweat, yet to go through those gears, as Lewis Richardson was just telling us here at ringside.
But I would say he's still in the lead. Here we go.
And indeed you would agree with all 5 of our ringside judges. And the Australian judge at the top has given that as a 10-8 round. So, bit of work to do for young Federico Tessari. What age did you make your international debut?
I believe I was, well, against the Kazakhstan for GB boxing, 20 years old I was. 20 or 21 maybe.
So young starter as well, yeah.
Yeah.
Seconds out.
It's a baptism of fire, isn't it, when you get thrown in against more experienced,
massively
world-level opponents?
Yeah, but as I was saying earlier, you know, I've mentioned a couple of times, this experience is invaluable, and it really, you know, it helped me to become the fighter I am today, without a doubt, you know. And at the time, it's always tough to take, but these are great lessons. You always learn more. You tend to learn more from the losses than you do the wins.
Yeah, you don't learn much from just easy wins, so you might as well test yourself against the best. which is what Tessari is doing up against Wanderley Pereira, Olympic quarter-finalist this year. World Championship silver medalist in Tashkent last year and a South American champion the year before. He can box. Tessari is throwing the stinging shots. He's not quite finding the target, but if he does, when he does, could cause an issue. Pereira so menacing, the way he pretty much just smiles at his opponent all the way through the bout. Caught one coming in there though, and then lands one himself with the lead left hand. Pereira keeps throwing that front foot feint, but they're not following through with anything.
Yeah.
Well, there it is.
I think he's well within his comfort zone here, landing really nicely to the body with a straight backhands.
Oh, that's a good shot. Straight down the middle. Just pop the gum shield back into Tessari's mouth. Now he's maybe starting to turn it up. Pereira urged, in fact ordered by the referee to keep his head up. Now he's starting to throw the backhand to the head. It's the backhand that's been getting through to the body. If he can find the head, maybe he'll take more control of this bout. Won it on all 5 of the judges' scorecards in that first round, into the last 45 seconds of the second. Nothing to suggest that he's not in total control here, but seems a little third gear total control.
Definitely. The Italian's doing well, you know, to stay in the fight here. He's, you know, there's probably levels between the two of them at the moment, at this stage of both their careers, but the Italian's doing well.
On that international debut again, just to remind you about that. With the cameras, with eyeballs on him.
Of course, against one of the best in the world.
That's nice actually from Pereira, that little just pat of respect as he walks back towards his own corner.
Respect from both of them for sure.
So where does that leave us with the judges' scorecards? Another one-way round, all going the way of the man in blue. So 3 up on the Australian judges' scorecard, 2 up on all of the others. And from this position, the way the fight's been going, he'll be able to freewheel home. Just a reminder, this is our final bout of the opening day. We've had 21 contests across the day. And that is just a flavour. 42 boxers we've seen. There's more than 100 here this week. And the fights will continue coming thick and fast on the World Boxing YouTube channel over the next 3 days. So Pereira in blue of Brazil looks to have the job sewn up against Tessari of Italy in the red. But 3 good more minutes for the young Italian to hone his craft, sharpen himself up against one of the very best.
Of course, and you know, from Pereira's point of view, where he is 2-0 up, he needs to stay controlled, stay composed, because you know, we're always learning on the job, even the more experienced. And as you can see there, he's done exactly that. 3
big shots, and the count was administered because of that backhand right, which really rattled the head of the young Italian. And the referee just steps in, just to give him a bit of breathing space. Standing count of 8, and we're back underway. Looks like he's blown the cobwebs free, but really felt the power of the big Brazilian there.
Yeah, definitely.
Actually, Holyfield is quite a good nickname for Pereira. Holyfield was a cruiserweight who operated up in the weights at heavyweight, won the world title. And as you say, he's moved up in weight and he's carried some of his power with him too.
Certainly has. and speed as well.
Minute 20 of the day's boxing remaining here at the English Institute of Sport in Sheffield, and Wanderley Pereira is cruising towards a big victory here over Federico Tessari. Showed him his power in this final round.
Yeah, lovely body work there.
Yeah, forced a count on his opponent, and now I think he's just keen to show the golfing class, but respectfully, constantly little pats on his opponent's back. Gave him that pat on the belly as they walked to their own corners at the end of the second round. We've all been young once. So into the last 30 seconds. Glance to the clock from the Brazilian. So Federico Tessari will be hoping he can get some of that international sparring backstage as the week wears on. His competition is coming to a close. Doesn't mean his skill sharpening has to end right there. Good fight, good performance, a little bit skewed. I think coming in, we probably knew that it would go the way of the blue, but the Italian held up his end. So we're going to take another look, Lewis, at the standing count that was administered here. There were 3 big shots that came in from Pereira, and it was the third one to the left temple that forced it. This will be the better angle for it. Talk us through this one, Lewis.
Yeah, there's a left hook there, but also, yeah, it's that right hand over the top. And it looks like some power in them shots as well, you know, he's really loading them ones up and coming over the top of it.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, bout number 21 after 3 rounds of boxing. We go to the scorecards where your officials and ringside score a unanimous decision victory in favour of your winner. Boxing out of the blue corner, it's Wanderley decisive Pereira representing Brazil.
So the victory is confirmed. Wanderley decisive Pereira, a man who calls himself Holyfield, marches on to the semi-finals in the men's 80 kilo category, and up next he'll face Go Wakaya in the semis on Friday. And there is the confirmation on your screen of a wide